First of all, Coach Jones, we appreciate you taking time out with us and sharing some memories of that 61 season. And going in, Coach, you were coming off of a 9-1 season the year before and a number 4 state ranking, I believe. So you must have known going in that you had a pretty good team for that 61 season.
Yes, we knew we had some great kids coming back, and we just wanted to try to stay healthy, and and of course we knew that the UMS ball game coming up, they ran single wing, and it's kind of, when we played them the second ball game of the season, it's kind of hard and we were playing them on Thursday night, and it's kind of hard to get ready for a single wing ball club in just 2 or 3 days. So we, and during the fall practice, we took 1 week and prepared for the UMS single wing, and which really helped us. And when the week of the UMS ball game, I think we scrimmaged a little bit, about 15 minutes on that Monday, and then we shut it down because we didn't want to get anyone hurt and have everybody healthy and ready, and which we were.
Talk a little bit about the general makeup of the team. I think there were around 33 or so players on the roster, most of whom played both ways. But talk about maybe their varied backgrounds from farming, seafood, and so forth.
Well, it was a good mixture of farm boys, and I call them, and the fishing fleet boys from the Gulf Shores area, and some of the city, what do you call them, city, or this 61 ball club, we had several kids on that ball club that had played in the in Babe Ruth and Pony League baseball. We went to I think to about the 3rd round of the state playoffs, and of course we had some good athletes, and I knew them, and of course they knew me, and that made it easier.
Conditioning in sports and athletics has become almost high tech, I think, to a great extent. How did you condition the team back in those days? How did they stay conditioned and prepare for a season?
Well, a lot of them did some running,
hard work over the summertime, probably.
Work on out in not many of them had air conditioning back then, and they and most of them worked either on the potato sheds or farms or pitching watermelons or what have you, and of course we kids were not as I want to say more lean back. Most of them were more lean back then, and they could. I think they could. Just have a little. Want to say a little more stamina. Say a kid that weighed 200 pounds didn't have as much to move as somebody who weighs 300. When they were a lot. Want to say leaner. And I think that made a difference.
We mentioned about 33 or so players on the roster, and a good number of those went on to accept college scholarship opportunities.
Yes, it did. I think off of the 61 and 62 ball club, we had something around 6 or 7, somewhere in that area, you know, signed Division I scholarships plus some kid that went on to the junior college.
Absolutely, and of course it was one of the most famous players, needless to say, in Foley football history. Kenny Snake Stabler was a sophomore on that team, a sophomore defensive back, I believe, and of course he went on to win a Super Bowl.
Yes, he had a great career. You could see when he was a sophomore that he was, showed flashes of brilliance, greatness at that time, but he came a long way from that sophomore season. In fact, of course, in the ninth grade, not saying anything about them, but he got beat up pretty good, and of course, he was a good baseball player, and they didn't win too many down there, and he didn't have much fun. But once he got up with this group, where they were winning, and he got to play a lot of ball games, he played half the ball games on either offense or defense, of course, a lot of others too that got a lot of experience that really helped them the next couple of years.